Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwadler, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have a smiling face, David Atkins. He's a former police officer from New York, and he is also a keynote speaker. Welcome, David.
Thank you so much. I appreciate for having me. It means a lot.
Tell me the story on how you got hired by the New York police force.
A lot of police officers were in my family. My dad was a police officer in New York. My grandfather was a police officer in New York. So once I was in college, I went to university at Albany in upstate New York. I started taking all of the police exams, and I scored very well on the New York State Police, the state trooper exam, and I was accepted in 1998.
What was your first arrest like?
I would probably say my first arrest was probably driving while intoxicated, probably a DWI.
And how do you handle that when somebody is intoxicated? You're fresh on the force. You want to make a mark and don't disappoint anybody. How did you handle that situation?
Communication is everything. You're really trying to de-escalate any situation. And learning how to talk to people to not get them more aggravated, more irate, more times than not will always work in your favor. And that's a tactic that you learn and get better at. More times than not, it will go smoothly, or a lot more smoothly than if you try to come in, like what you see on TV and movies and try to be, all tough. It really doesn't work. You treat people with respect and you communicate with them, and it goes a long way.
So what was the first speech you ever gave?
Parallel to the state police, the last 12 years of being a state trooper, I got involved in a direct sales business with a fitness company called Beachbody. And over a span of 2 years and working hard, I built it to business internationally. I built it to $1 million business where I lead a team today of 1,400 people. And what happened through my success in Beachbody, in direct sales and coaching and leading a team, they started asking me to speak with them. It was at quarterly events. And the first time I spoke was probably 11, 12 years ago in a small library in front of 15 people, just sharing my story of, not only getting healthy and fit, but how I grew the business and, the motivation, inspiration of facing adversity and the goals I had. And that grew to an event that was 300 people, then 1,000, and then it just kept growing. And then I spoke to 20,000 in the NFL Superdome. And that's ultimately what opened the door for people in my ear the last couple of years of my state police career saying, David, your message is powerful and you should really consider being a keynote motivational speaker. Here I am, 3 years retired this month and published a book and speaking a lot. So that's a good question. The name of my book is The Leveled Up Life. It's the no excuse blueprint to live a life up to your fullest potential. Each chapter is, I call them pillars of success. And it's whether talking about growth comes from adversity or talking about you have to make sacrifices. You can't expect the next 30 days to look like the last 30. Or my big thing, and I share on stage and I'll share with you, is my best friend was shot and killed in 2007. And that was a light bulb moment for me to realize, I like to say, life doesn't always fire a warning shot. So when I lost my best friend who was tragically killed, for me, it was a light bulb moment to live each day as if it's my last, and every day is a blessing and a gift. And I talk about that story in my book about when it goes for your goals and your dreams and successful, to go out there and understand that, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So I have these pillars of success throughout my book that I've learned through my success from childhood to now through state police and business career that I apply every single day to be successful in my life. We can't control the circumstances that happen to us every day. We can't control the pandemic. We can't control gas prices, the economy. But you know what you can control? How you react. Like, our attitude is a choice, and the energy we bring every day is a choice. And just to go out there and be good and to have goals. And one of the things I talk on is have a vision for your life. Like, don't be a ship without a sail, like floating out there. Like, go out there and have goals and dreams and act on them. And don't let fear get to you. Don't let other people's opinions become your reality, because people get worried about what people are going to think. And fear stops people so much from what other people think. And for me, sometimes you have to create that own path for your life, and you have to go after and have that vision. Just a lot of the things that I've been through, Gerhard, in my life have absolutely brought me to where I am today. And I never knew I had the gift to speak on a stage and have a moving message until I was just asked to do it basically by accident because of business success and sales. And now here I am, and I do it, and I love it, and I find a lot of joy in it, and it means a lot to me.